Ladies and gentlemen, we are finally here. Today is the day Black Ops Cold War is officially upon us. And I am going to be having several videos throughout the next couple of days discussing this game, the various intricacies of it, of course, the story of it. But today, for the first video, what we are going to be looking at is everything new in Black Ops Cold War. As you can see, we have a lot of options when you boot up Black Ops Cold War. First of all, you've got campaign. Now, I'm going to save the campaign for a couple of days because I don't want to spoil the game for anyone who's getting it right away. This weekend, we will have videos talking about the story of the game, but I wanted to take a step back and let you guys play it. That being said, though, as of right now, as you watch this video, I am going to be streaming the entire campaign all the way through right now over on Twitch. It's the first link down in the description. On top of that, I have a Let's Play of the campaign going up on my second channel, also linked down in the description. I'm going to save talking about the campaign, spoilers, and everything like that for later this weekend, so that will be coming. Now, on top of this, we have multiplayer, Warzone, which we're not really going to dive into today, zombies. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Black Ops Cold War.
Is Perseus.
So, ladies and gentlemen, before we dive into everything new with the game, I just wanted to say thank you over the past year with the support in Modern Warfare. Over 400,000 new subscribers. We are edging closer and closer to 1 million subscribers. And if you're one of the 61.9% of people who normally watch my videos and aren't subscribed, be sure to hit that subscribe button, turn notifications on. We have so much Cold War content coming. So here we are, the first day of Black Ops Cold War. Predominantly in this video, we're going to be focusing on what is new in multiplayer. We're also going to discuss zombies, though, as well, to know what you're getting yourself into, essentially. So, to start things out, I think a good place to start is with what is new in multiplayer, weapons, maps, and everything in between. So, the best way to actually see all this is by going to custom games. Also, you may have saw that I'm level 50 there. They boosted my level for the pre-play event. That'll be going back down when the game is actually launched. Now, maps. This is something that's going to be in contention right away. There is only 8 maps in this game. And on top of that, only 2 of them are new from the beta. Every other map you've already played in the beta. So first of all, starting off with Armada. So Armada is a 12v12 map, but there is a version of it called Armada Strike that is a 6v6 version of the map, and it is only the middle boat. It actually works pretty well. On top of this, Cartel is a map that you already know. A new map is called Checkmate. So this map is kind of like a warehouse that they are obviously running military exercises on. The middle of the map is almost like a mock airplane of Air Force One. Kind of fits into the campaign and things along those lines, as you'll see when you actually play the campaign. Honestly, it's a rather large map, but it's a relatively open space with good lines of sight. I actually think it's a pretty decent map, and I enjoyed playing it with my minimum time with it. After this, we have Crossroads. There is also another version called Crossroads Strike, and Crossroads Strike, you'd think you'd hate it in 6v6. The map is honestly smaller than Nuketown. I know it sounds insane me saying that, but the map is so small, super chaotic. I actually really like it, and that's saying a lot because I don't like Crossroads as an actual map in 12v12. After this, another new map called Garrison. This is kind of the tank facility. We saw this map in pre-alpha. It's very different now. It's kind of similar to the map that they added into Modern Warfare recently. The main difference is that this one is smaller, and it actually plays pretty damn well because it is a smaller map. Now, on top of this, we have the beta maps, Miami, Moscow, and Satellite. Now, this needs to be said, this is not enough maps at launch. It's just not. Generally speaking, older Black Ops games have had 14, 13 maps at launch. This has 8. And the reasoning for that is they're thinking of this game as a games as a service, so that they're going to put out more maps throughout the timeline of the game. But still, this is the launch of a game. You want to see a lot of maps. This is probably the biggest negative that I saw in the game so far. I'm just being honest with you guys. Now, after this, we have game modes. So relatively straightforward. First of all, you have Fire Team Dirty Bomb. There's 2 maps, same maps that were in the beta, Ruka and Alpine. Alpine's the winter map, Ruka is the forest map. Also, Combined Arms Mosh Pit. This is Domination and Assault. I much prefer Assault, and also VIP Escort we have here. As far as the quick play modes, you have Team Deathmatch, Hardpoint, Domination, Kill Confirm, VIP Escort, Control, Free-for-all, and Search and Destroy. You also have a set of hardcore modes as well, which are a little bit more limited. Another couple of new things. First of all, we have a game versus bots, so you can go and load into a Team Deathmatch, Domination, Free-for-all game just against bots to get some practice in. On top of this, there is theater mode, so you can literally go in, hop into one of your old games, look at it, watch it, review it. I love this, especially as a creator. It makes making videos for you guys so much easier. It's one thing Treyarch almost always adds, and I love to see it. I'm really interested to see if they eventually add this to Warzone or not. Next up, moving into weapons. So with Create a Class, it's the same system that we saw in the beta. There are basically one new weapon in every different section of weapons. So for example, in the assault rifles, we have all of the weapons that we had in the beta, plus the FFAR, which is very similar to the FAMAS. After this, in submachine guns, all the same as the beta, plus the Bullfrog, which is basically a Bison from Modern Warfare. In tactical rifles, you have the DMR-14. With light machine guns, you have the M60. And with sniper rifles, I don't have it unlocked yet, but it's the M82, which is essentially a 50 cal sniper rifle. I'm really interested to see how this one works, because the other sniper rifles are pretty good. I'm assuming this is going to be a one-hit kill basically anywhere, but we'll have to wait and see. As far as secondary weapons, the pistols that we have, I believe, are the same pistols that we had in the beta. Shotguns, nothing new here. Launchers, nothing new here. Melee weapons, just the knife, and then the special, this is new, is the M79, which is a thumper, aka a grenade launcher. Now, the other thing that you probably noticed as we were going through here is with weapons, when you go into Gunsmith, there is now an appearance and a weapon mastery section. We're going to go much more in depth with this in a later video today, specifically talking about camos, but there are a bunch of different types of camos that you can access, including mastery camos, which goes all the way up to dark matter. But as I said before, we'll talk a little bit more about that, and I'll explain that a little bit more in a later video today. As far as lethals, tacticals, and field upgrades, these are basically exactly the same as what was in the beta. The one difference that you do have here is an assault pack, and this one works the way it did in Black Ops 4, where if you put it down and then use that ammo, you actually get extra score for getting kills with this ammo, the exact same way as it worked in Black Ops 4. There's also a couple of new perks. First of all, you have forward intel. This one is strange. You see indicators for enemy reinforcements on your minimap and shows a larger area. So you have a bigger minimap and enemies are revealed. I don't exactly know how that works yet. I haven't had a chance to use it, but it's a very strange perk. On top of this, for the secondary perk, I believe it's Gearhead that's the new one here. Reduced field upgrade cooldown. Store up to 2 field upgrade charges. I think that's the new one. I could be wrong. You guys can correct me. And then for the final one, we have Spycraft. This one you can hack field upgrades, immune to counter spy planes, jammers, trackers, things along those lines. We've seen perks like this in Call of Duty before. As far as wildcards go, literally nothing new here, just the 4 wildcards that we had in the alpha and the beta. Now moving on to operators. First of all, for NATO, we have 5 different operators plus 2 milsim characters. As far as this goes, the challenges are relatively straightforward. This one says, in zombies, successfully exfil 3 times, and then you unlock Park, who is one of the main characters in the campaign. Same with like Sims here. This one is destroy 10 enemy vehicles. We're going to have another video going over this in the future as well. After this, though, we have the Warsaw Pack. This one only has 4 different operators here and then 2 different milsims as well. Pretty interesting. I'm curious to see what else they add, if it's all going to be in bundles, how it's going to work. But you will notice that each character does have their own bio. Now, you will notice that each character does have their own bio, which is pretty interesting. It works almost exactly like it does in Modern Warfare. And of course, as you guys know, in the future, we'll dive into the operators' backstories as well. The next thing that you're going to notice is challenges are back in a big way. So first of all, just in multiplayer, you have your career challenges, your battle hardened challenges, and your dark ops. Dark Ops don't currently have any of them unlocked. Super curious to see what they are. They don't tell you until you unlock. So once we find out what these are, we'll give you guys some videos on that. But these are like the more classic Call of Duty challenges. They don't go away once you prestige. Your goal is to complete all of them. The other thing you're going to notice is that there are the same challenges for zombies and campaign, including Dark Ops challenges for campaign as well. So a lot of grinding to do here. I was really glad to see these return. On top of this, in the barracks, you have your progression, player identity, combat record, medal, leaderboards, and then a music player. You can actually choose what music plays in the menus. So that's pretty much it. That's basically everything new that you're going to see in multiplayer. The biggest downside to me is the lack of maps, very low map count at launch. The positives for me are the weapon challenges, including camos, and on top of that, lots of weapons and attachments to unlock and start grinding for, which of course we're going to do right away. As I said before, we're not going to dive into campaign today. We'll save that for later this weekend. But the next thing we have is zombies. So as far as zombies goes, there's essentially 3 different modes you can play. So the features one is Die Machine. I don't know how to say it properly, but that is the only new zombies map in this game. I'm sure zombies people aren't going to be happy with that, but that is really the only new one. Now, on top of this, we have Dead Ops Arcade 3, which I have played a little bit, and it is quite a bit of fun. As far as the new zombies map, I played it. It's really easy to get Pack-a-Punch. It actually gives you directions how to do so. I don't know if people are going to love or hate that. After this, as far as Dead Ops Arcade goes, I played this a little bit. It plays like old school Dead Ops Arcade with better graphics, so I'm sure you guys like that. Then the other thing we have is a weird one. It's Onslaught. And essentially what Onslaught is on multiplayer maps, it's a wave survival mode. I believe this one is on PlayStation only. I'm not sure for how long. But as you can see at the bottom there is a featured challenge that expires in 8 days, and earn a bronze medal or higher, and you actually get a pistol blueprint, which is pretty cool. Now, there is a lot more to zombies that I'm not going to go into. I'm not really a zombies YouTuber, but with your loadouts, as you're going to see, there's a whole bunch of different skills that you can unlock, whole bunch of different field upgrades, perks, things along those lines, and on top of them you can level them up in game. It's pretty cool. I played, I think, 2 games of zombies so far, had a really good time. Again though, I really do wish there was more than one new zombies map. Now, the one thing I do have to say is I believe all of the zombies maps that come out this year are going to be free, so that is basically what you have to keep in mind. And just remember that the maps used to be paid for, and now we should be getting them for free, at least I think. We'll have to wait and see, but that is basically the big positive to come out of this. So ladies and gentlemen, that is Black Ops Cold War. That is the game we've been waiting for. I'm curious what you guys think about it. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Is there not enough maps? Are you pissed about that? What do you think of the weapons? Are you excited just to get your hands on the game and play? We've got 2 more videos coming later today, one looking at weapon camos, and then a little bit of a surprise later in the day. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel, turn notifications on. We're right around the corner from 1 million subscribers. If you want to be a part of it, be sure to hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed the video, it's always appreciated if you hit that like button. And as always, thank you so much for watching the video, and until next time, peace out.
We are reaching for the stars, but we're making